So this video is going to be about vertical window cleaning. And why would I need to do vertical window cleaning? It's a very unconventional manoeuvre. It's only needed for certain situations, and the only situation you really need it is if you can't stand in front of the glass. There's an obstacle in the way, there's, in my particular circumstance, there's expensive equipment that I can't move. And I can't do it with my hand either, so working with the hand is a lot easier than working with a restricted pole. And working with this unforgiving tool, which is very restrictive, makes things even more difficult. So there's window cleaners on YouTube that like to do vertical wagging. This is with his wagtail, and it's not a complex move. Anybody can do it. It's nothing. It's just unconventional. It's nothing great about it. It's just a way of cleaning the glass as best you can without relying on the cloth. But he can't do it with this tool because it's too restrictive, and his knowledge doesn't allow him to further his skill. So his skill limit is limited. Plus he's using tools that are just a million miles behind this in terms of how it works. So this is very restrictive, and I'm working normally in front of the glass. You start from the top to the bottom. That's the most conventional way of working, and because it's restrictive, that's how it performs, and it performs very well. But because this is restrictive and I'm in a difficult position to work, and I'm very, very stubborn, I don't allow for cloth mistakes. I have to fix the mistakes with the squeegee and my talent. Then you start running into a whole world of difficulties. So that's when that vertical manoeuvre becomes difficult. It's only difficult with this tool. Why is it not difficult with a standard tool like this, or a self-modified channel? Well, I can go in all different directions, make very tight turns, and I don't really have to worry about leaving twist and turn marks. Although it's there, it's not significantly seen unless the sun goes in the right position or the wrong position, you could say, or the working environment you're working in, ashy or volcanic ash or dust. Then maybe it will be spotted. So these tight twist turn marks you can get away with even with a self-modified tool to a certain extent. But with this tool, you make a sharp turn, and now I'm leaving twist and turn marks and swishes. So if I'm coming down here, and this water was much heavier and more watery, let's say, and I'm coming down here, quite often the water gets pushed with the squeegee and it leaves a swoosh mark, very similar to what we got here. Let me just, it's very faint because I haven't got that much water solution, but you can just about see a swish mark, very faint. But if the water was heavier and more noticeable, you'll definitely see it. So I'm running in a world of problems. So how am I going to fix these problems? Well, if I'm silly, like some people, I can adjust my end clips, and that fucks my tool. It won't work on rubber seals or thin laying seals. So that's the easy option, and then I can start working, but I don't get the 100% result that I'm looking for. So I can't physically change the science behind how this works. So what I have to do is I have to adapt my way of working to get past it, because I ain't resorting to this. This stops you from being talented and really highly skilled, taking your window cleaning to the next level. This is for things that the squeegee can't physically do, like stickers, transfers, lumpy glass, that kind of thing. Otherwise, it's all down to my technique and how I'm going to fix it. So first of all, let's get some soap. Let's make my soap seeable and workable. This is one of the secrets of making your life easy, especially in difficult circumstances. So I'll do it with the hand, and then I'll do it with the pole. Because working in the hand is a lot easier than working with a pole. You're restricted. You only do certain things with a pole. So when you're doing high windows, you can't go up and down, because you're stuck at the bottom. You can only go down the window. You can't do this vertical manoeuvre for a start. You do this vertical manoeuvre on down floor windows. And by the way, the job that I work on is a much bigger window than this. And it's got a rubber sill. This doesn't have a rubber sill, and I will be closing out to the side. And when I close out to the side of this glass, on this frame, it always leaves residue behind. So, I'm going to talk it through. I want this video to be really quick. So, I'm coming up, and I come down. Now I'm going to make this sharp turn, but I'm going to readjust just what I just did there. I just readjusted it. And if I make a turn mark here, I can now fix it by going back over it by readjusting the channel. I readjust the channel position, and I just pan in close so you can see. I've got 100% detail free results. I've got no twist and turn marks. It's going all different directions, and you can see that I've completed the task with a very restrictive, uncompromising tool. But that was easy because I did it with my hand. That's piss easy. And using a wagtail that's not too modified, easy. But there's no problem. And my level of work is more accurate anyway, so I need a more accurate tool. So I've got the washer underneath, so that's another benefit going in my favour. And I want the washer flopping over and touching the glass. So I'm making my soap solution to work much more effectively, and you can see what I'm leaving behind, if I do leave anything behind. So again, right, so what we've got is a window that's vertical. I'm working against gravity as well, so everything's in my going against me, and I'm also at an awkward angle. I can't work conventionally. So let's imagine that window was turned the other way, so it's now wide instead of height. And how would I clean this window? I'd probably clean this window like this, do the edges, come down, and then fill the middle in. Now I could do it like that, but because I'm fighting against gravity, I'm going to do it a more winded way, and also focus on, if I'm making any mistake, I might have to go over it again several times. Maybe we could try it two ways, but I'll do it the way that I would do it first. So we cut in the middle, we come down, we readjust the position, we go over that turn mark, we're fixing all the potential mistakes that I'm making, and the last pull down, we're coming down, we're going to close out, and now I've got a not very nice close out, but I can fix that where we're at because I'm nice and close to the frame. It's a not very nice close out frame to close out on, but other than that, it's an easy window to work on. Right, so let's look in close, see if we've got any mistakes. Going all different angles to make sure there's nothing there, because I don't want to be accused of, oh, we can't see the moves, we can't see the marks left behind because it's a bad camera. And let's go a bit closer. So that's how I would normally do it, and it's well, it's 100%. But if I didn't do that readjusting of the channel on that tight turn mark, I'm going against gravity, or I'm coming down here and the water's being pushed, and I'm creating that. If I do create that, let's just wet it up really heavily. Maybe we can create that quickly. Now it's nice and sloppy. Let's come up. If I do there, you see that? I've made a mess. That's swoosh mark. I can still hopefully fix it. Just got to take more time to readjust. So I'm coming around, make sure it's all dry. There we go. So there we go. So that's that. That's how I fix that. But let's now do it another way where we can just put the camera lower, so you can hopefully see the top of the window now. Quickly do another demonstration of doing it a little bit differently, where I do the edges first. Never done it this way, but I suppose it can be done. take that out. I don't have to go back up to the top again. Come down. Let's make sure there's no turn marks. Here we go. Now, look, see that swoop, that mark there? That's because the water's heavy and it's come off the squeegee channel. There we go, got another swoop mark. That's because now the water's too heavy. But with the ability and the skill and the adjusting, there we go, got another one here, we can just about get away with it. So you need to have everything in your right favour, but that's how you get the window done. You know, turn, twist, turn marks. Now, yeah, also the guy who does the vertical moves, he can't use the liquidator like that. Why? Because he doesn't have the soap solution that I have. So that's another reason why making your own soap solution by dabbing it on the glass, rubbing it in, just makes it much more stable. And what I did was a bucket of water here, and I ruined that stability by making the water too heavy. Yeah, because I remember I dipped it in, so then I messed up, made a mistake with these swoop marks. I fixed the twist marks, but not the swooping marks. So that's basically the gist of what I'm trying to say. This tool doesn't compromise, and the way I work, I don't compromise. And that, you know, people might think, well, you're too strict on yourself, but maybe I am. But that's allowed me to know a lot more, can do a lot more, and work more efficiently and effectively. And that allows me to talk about things that no one else is qualified to talk about or can do, because they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the skill, they can never do it. So all they can say is, I can't do it. So I use a wagtail to do that manoeuvre. Now remember, that manoeuvre is only done when you can't stand in front of the glass. Otherwise it's a very pointless manoeuvre to do. You want to work as conveniently as possible, and that's from the top to the bottom of most cases. If you've got more skill and talent, you can start doing more irregular, more time-saving moves, but that requires a lot more skill, talent and concentration. So this is not a video to show how good I am. You know, I don't want praises to say, oh yeah, that's really good Polzn blades. I just wanted to show this particular difficult manoeuvre, because I know no one can do it with this tool. And remember, I started with not even this tool when I first started window cleaning. I had no knowledge, I had no skill, I had no idea. And over time, I just started becoming more concentrating on techniques and forget about everything else. Just learn techniques, learn tools, learn modifications, and then eventually ended up working with a company to make the highest precision time-saving tool that squeegee that there is. But having that also limits you when you're doing unconventional moves similar to this, and there's others as well that you are limited with. So that's when your skill, your knowledge and your soap solution all helps, and you can break barriers. And that's all my window cleaning career is about, is breaking barriers, doing things that nobody else can do, becoming more efficient, more effective, quicker, not using speed but using accuracy and precision and positioning, and only using these tools to get the highest quality results window cleaning. So as I always say, if you're starting off window cleaning, don't waste your time with this. Start with this and you finish your career with this, as if you're going to be a traditional window cleaner. Now I do water-fed pole window cleaning as well, but I don't really like doing it because it doesn't take a lot of concentration, or it's a tool that does more work than the actual user. All you got to do is put it in the right position and it does the work for you. Whereas this, you have to do everything, and it's all down to you, it's all down to the operator. This will do a 100% job, but to get the 100%, it's all down to the operator. Whereas a water-fed pole, I'm not sure if it ever gives 100% results. Does it? I don't know. Tricky question. I would never be 100% happy or in sound mind that every job that I do with water-fed pole, there's not some speck or residue left behind on dried glass, on the dried window, on the glass when it's dried. I would never be 100% certain. But with these tools and my techniques and my ways of working, I would say I'm nearly 100% sure all the time. Even on very difficult manoeuvres like this. Difficult with this tool, but not difficult when you're not aiming for 100% or using another tool. So hopefully you found that interesting. I evolved from the worst window cleaner of no knowledge, no skill, crappy tools, and I slowly went through the ranks of window cleaning, and I got to the well, some people call it the elite level. That sounds a bit pretentious, doesn't it? I don't know. I just got to a level where I know more than everybody else and I can do more than everybody else, and I suppose you guys are lucky that I'm wasting my time. I'm using my free time to show you and teach you what I do. So yeah, well, I'm proud that I can do it, and why not share the information? Maybe one day someone can teach me something, how to do something. You never know. Thanks for watching.